want to get on a bike and be inspired to ride it. The geometry makes me feel aggressive, I feel dominant, I feel alpha. And I put the
Today's video, we start with a hydration chart. Am I hydrated? Aim for clear urine at least 10 times a day. Eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables. Drink a quart of water before meals. Thank you.
A real-time video. One of the lightest bikes in the world. This bike, as is, with pedals, 6.6 kilos and a mirror. Insane. This is the best carbon bike on the market. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Let's talk more about that. First of all, you can always expect real videos from me. I do a lot of trolling and stuff like that, but if you watch me long enough, you can tell when I'm trolling. I like to be able to do a one-take video, honest, straight up, no bullshit. People ask me my opinion on something, you're going to get it straight up. One take. No pretentious, wanky, whatever. All right? This is real deal. Now, my goal with these bikes isn't to make insane amount of money. All right? I know how much bikes cost to make, frames cost to make in China. This is a Chinese carbon bike made by, I can't say who, I can't say, because then it creates this, or basically this company that I buy my frames direct from, they make for some very, very well-known brands. Well-known brands that are featured on the Tour de France podium for the last decade. So there's no doubt about the quality of this frame product. There's no doubt at all. A lot of carbon out there, you don't know where it's coming from. I wouldn't ride it. I wouldn't buy it. If you've been paying attention to some of my videos over the last 5 years, I've had companies give me product and people go, what happened to that bike? That bike wasn't quality. The fork was unsafe or whatever. It got, basically chucked to landfill. Or I sent it to someone, in Thailand or whatever, where it could be used in some sort of charity position. I would be very, very careful of what bike, what frame, what fork you're going to use, especially the fork, right? Frames, but fork, if a fork fails, that could mean a fatality. That could be catastrophic. Right? The brand who makes these forks, I trust my life on these. I put Natasha's life on these bikes. I put my own life on these bikes. These are quality. Right? So, and I went to a lot of brands hunting. They send me out samples, and I make a promise to a lot of companies. I won't put if you send me out stuff, samples, whatever, if I don't like it, I won't put it online. Because that's unfair. What happens if a company sends me a fork or sells me a fork, actually I get a lot of free stuff. They send me forks or anything, I inspect it and I go, this looks dodgy. What if I splash that all over the internet? And that was maybe just one bad fork out of one example. That's unfair. I give the company feedback, say, look, your fork looked dodgy, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to use it. I'm not going to recommend it, and I just send it back to them, blah, 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 or whatever. Dispose of it. How do you dispose of carbon environmentally? You can't. Carbon is the new asbestos. That's why I'm a big fan of using non-proprietary forks, non-proprietary seat posts. What does that mean? What does proprietary mean? Proprietary means, let's say you got your Specialized Tarmac SL6, which is a great bike, but it's got a proprietary seat post. In 5 years or 10 years or 20 years time, are you going to be able to get a seat post for that bike? Is that frame going to be sent to landfill because there's no more seat posts in that special shape design? Or maybe you got a Cervelo S5 or a Pinarello Dogma or whatever, and you got to get a special fork for it. What are you going to do? How much is it going to cost you? So what proprietary does is it locks people in to a special fork, a special seat post, or a special bottom bracket or whatever. And for me, as an environmentalist, as someone who cares about the planet, seeing things, this is very small fry in the big scheme of things, but I believe that 7 billion people out there, we can all do a little bit. So I don't recommend buying parts that are proprietary because it creates a landfill situation. So I do recommend supporting brands that make classic designs. This is a classic seat post, a 27.2. I can go to any bike shop in the world and they could have a 27.2. Same with the bottom bracket. This is the most durable design. It's called BSA, British Standard. It's a BSA, and it's so easy to use. The fork as well. It's just a standard taper, 1.8 inch, 1.25 down there. It's just a 52 OS. It's just really, really simple stuff. How's the ride quality of these bikes? It's as good as anything. Now, I am a bike geek. I don't even know how many bikes I own. Natasha?
No, I don't want to know.
Don't even get a start. I've probably got about 20 frames sitting there. I've got probably about 30 bikes in total, maybe more or less. I don't know. I ride a lot of bikes. I'm a bike geek. I'm the sort of guy who'll go, hey, do you mind if I take your bike around the block? You know, if I break it, I'll pay for it. And so in Thailand or in the US, just fans like, Harley, critique my bike. What do you think of the gears? What are my gears? I'm fixing people's bikes and tinkering. I'm riding so many bikes. I've ridden probably over 500 different road bikes, maybe more, over the last 20 odd years. So I get to get a feel very quickly of what is shit and what's legit for me and what inspires me to ride. I want to get on a bike and be inspired to ride it. The geometry makes me feel aggressive. I feel dominant. I feel alpha. And I put the power down. You know, if you some bikes you jump on and be like, this is sort of cool, it looks good, but I don't want to go smash up Norton Summit on this thing. I don't want to go smash up Doisetep on this rig. I don't want to ride across Australia on this thing. But bikes like this, the Pragma Glycogen, as sales as it sounds, this is a bike that inspires me to ride. This is a bike I could race A-grade crit on. I could do a stage race in Thailand on it. I could ride across Australia on it. You know, I could just flip the stem up, put a bit more stack height on it for the all-day bike. Whatever. It's a fantastic. It's a 54 centimeter. I'm 6 foot. I like aggressive bikes and things like that. So, and custom paint as well. Did I mention custom paint? So any color you want, any design you want, I can do it. Actually, 99% of the time, we can do it. We'll send it to the paint shop, and they give the yes or no. But nobody has been denied yet. Nobody's been denied yet. So, I mean, the amount of money some custom painters charge for a paint job on a bike, I'm like, are you taking the piss? It's crazy. It's insane, like how much people charge for a frame. They're all coming out of China from these OEM factories, or Vietnam, or even Cambodia, you know? These frames cost not much to make, $500, $600, $700 US, max to make. I'm bringing this to people anywhere in the world for $6.99. The price will probably go up if you're watching this video, but $6.99 US. What do you get? You get seat post. This is a different seat post. Frame, fork, headset, steer clamp, steer plug rather, derailleur hanger, the usual stuff. And you get custom coaching from me for life, one of my favorite Facebook group, which is just unbeatable. I mean, you go and walk into a shop and spend $5,000 on an S-Works frame. What do you get? Potential sales staff? Maybe. Good sales staff? If you're lucky. You know, backup warranty? Yeah, it depends on who you get. Custom coaching? Custom paint? Not in your life. Not in your life. They would look at you, what? Does this bike come with free coaching? What? They look at you, what? I mean, if you walk into most bike shops, there is some great stuff out there. But a lot of bike shops around the world, I don't know what it is with road cycling, but pretentious, clicky, fake. What do you think, Natasha? You experienced a lot of bike shops around Australia?
Yeah, I agree. You can feel the vibe as soon as you walk in.
What's the vibe? As someone who's new to road cycling, what's your...
well, it depends. Some are good and some it feels like, where's the customer service? I feel like I'm not here to be served. It feels like you're just there to help yourself and have a look around a showroom or something.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, I work in customer service and I live and die by customer service. So, yeah, so why pay more? Why pay more? So you get approval from some tosser at the cafe who's, you know, who has their jersey zipped right up here. No. No gloves, got to have Oakley's perfect, everything's lined up, white socks, white shoes, all this nonsense or whatever.
And Harley, I think those Oakleys are a bit small for the cafe gig.
Oh yeah.
It has to be the ones that are...
The big, full face ones.
It has to be the ski goggles.
Out there. It's hilarious. Not everyone who wears white socks and white shoes is a pretentious twat. Just most of them. In my experience, in your experience as well, to feel the vibe.
Yes.
It's hilarious. I don't know what it is with road cycling. Anyway, I'm digressing. Been racing for 22 years. I race any time, any day of the week. If there's a race on, I'm there. You know, the race can be from point A to point B. Strava, can be anything. I'm there. The whole idea of like, oh, the race has to be official. What is an official race? The Olympics for me is an official race, for sure. But even then, it can be bought and paid for, whatever. Anyway, I'm digressing big time here. Let's get back to the frame. Ride quality, unmatched. Geometry. This is the most proven geometry in the world. I can name brands that use the same geometry or have used it. Cannondale Super 6, the Evo, the high mod, the really good ones back in the day. They're a bit more upright now, which is fine if that works for you. The lightweight Ergstad, pronounce that right or wrong. The lightweight frame, exact same geometry. I wonder what factory they're using. Marina Sculptura, using this geometry. I think one of the Cervelo R5s, very, very similar geometry. So this is the most proven race geometry. Pinarello as well did it a bit for the Dogmas for a while back there with Froome. So this is the most proven geometry out there, the most proven design out there. There's so many of these frames on the market right now. So not on the market, I should say, being ridden and raced and crashed and thrashed and chopped up and everything. This is the most proven bike out there, bar none. Because let's say you buy a giant TCR or Cannondale or whatever you get, or a Felt F1 or whatever. They only use those for a few years, and then the next model's coming out. So these new frames, they're not really proven or tested, you know, which is not what I want. I want a bike that's proven. I want a bike that can deliver. I want a bike that doesn't cost the earth. I want a bike where if I crash the fork, run into the back of a car not paying attention, or crash in a crit, where I snap my fork in half, I want to be able to get the exact same fork in the exact same paint color without selling a kidney. I can sell your fork for probably under $200 US and free shipping, any paint you want. All right, so if we can match your fork if you crash your fork. What brand does that? None. You know, you're gonna be lucky to get the same color matching fork. Not that it really matters. For us, no problem. But these are some of the features that you get when you buy a bike from me at durianrider.com. I sound like a California car salesman. And that's just the reality. So, hey, link me down below. If someone can find a better deal with a better product, I'll give you a free bike. I'll give you this bike. There isn't out there at all. There's nothing. I've created the best value, the best customer service, the best deal. You know, you get to talk to a real person, me, Durianrider. When you email me, asking about the bikes, you talk to me. You don't talk to whoever. You talk to me, the person who sells you this product. The person you're paying is the person you're talking to, right? You get to talk to some pretentious whatever lives at home with his mummy. Mum pays his Wi-Fi. You know, you're talking to me. Not that there's anything wrong with if you live at home and your mum pays your Wi-Fi. Doesn't make you a bad person, but some of us are self-made, and that's part of the coaching group as well. Right? So this is insane. But this is what we're doing.
You're insane.
I am insane. I'm totally not even on any drugs right now. But that's just fine life. So that's the deal. I just get very passionate and very excited, and I've been. I've got to give credit where the credit's due. Who inspired me to do this deal? Cookie Man last year. I was just like, you know, I saw how much I was selling the frames for. I'm like, what? They're selling these frames for how much? You know? And so I was like, wow, I can do better than that, provide better value. Trek Project 1. They do an amazing paint job. A little bit better quality than this. When I say better quality, I mean like they can do the fades a bit crisper, but you're going to be paying $5,000 up to for a paint job. So if you want, you know, they're probably like 5-10% finished better. For me, it's not worth the $5,000. If it is, then go Trek Project 1. But so I was inspired by Trek, I was inspired by Cookie, and I was inspired by Specialized by having an S-Works Epic, which just had problem after problem with the rear shock, and it's proprietary, so I was locked in. So I couldn't just get a shock from my drawer and put it on. I was like, well, I'm locked into the Specialized brain. So I was like, yeah, proprietary sucks, you know, and it really made me think, you know, as a consumer, proprietary, you know, no thanks. And so, yeah, so they're people inspired me. I know Thesis, Randall from Thesis Bike inspired me as well. He gave me a few leads on which factories are good to use. So, Randall, thank you very much. I don't think he likes that I'm selling a product such good quality so cheap, but hey, you know, each to their own. But I've got to give credit where credit's due. So thanks to all those people out there who inspired me, who gave me leads, you know, because, I mean, who do you buy from in China? Who do you know? Do you speak Mandarin? Maybe you do. But I don't speak any Mandarin. I speak Orange. Why am I? Yeah. Anyway, this is the deal. If you've got any questions down below, hit us up. Man, every time I get on this bike, I'm like, this is a total game change. Like, my life's changed because of this bike in terms of how I see things, how the industry, right? Just, I look at people, I'm like, how much did you spend for that bike? Wow. I even look back at bikes I bought last year or whatever. I'm like, what was I thinking, man? what was I think? I paid $4,000 for a 12 grand bike on sale. I paid $4,000 for that. Wow, I could go that same bike for so much cheaper. Just buy one of these frames with some other parts. Anyway, questions, hit us up down below. Peace.